Thank you everyone for coming today. I'd like to make a huge announcement that I've opened a brand new tactical indoor airsoft course for U.S. military soldiers to train in. This course is unique in that the soldiers will be using airsoft guns instead of actual weapons, allowing them to get a simulated but safe training experience. This course offers a variety of scenarios such as urban warfare, hostage rescue, and search and rescue scenarios. The course is designed to be realistic, with real-life obstacles and structures to simulate the challenges that soldiers may face in the real world. The course also has various types of terrain, such as buildings, hills, and woods, to simulate the different environments that soldiers may encounter on the battlefield. We have also included realistic sound effects like gunfire, explosions, and an aircraft to create an immersive training experience. The soldiers will use replica airsoft guns that are designed to simulate the weight and handling characteristics of real firearms. In addition to that, the guns will be modified with sensors to track hits, so the soldiers can receive real-time feedback on their performance. This will allow them to understand areas where they may need to improve. Also, the course includes professional trainers and supervisors to provide feedback and guidance to the soldiers, and to ensure the safety of all participants. This includes safety gear, such as protective armor and helmets, as well as clear communication and rules to ensure a safe and effective training experience. The trainers will also offer guidance on basic tactics and communication as they would in a real battlefield. Okay folks, I'm about to show you a body cam footage video of a Call of Duty soldier testing out the new indoor tactical airsoft course. This video will give you a sense of what the course looks like and what soldiers will be doing on the course. Please watch carefully. This video demonstrates the unique features of the course and the intense training experience that military soldiers will receive. You can see the soldier maneuvering through the course, engaging targets, and making strategic decisions. The targets are life-size replicas of real-life obstacles that soldiers may encounter in combat. The soldier is able to move quickly and fluidly through the course, engaging targets with realistic weapons. You can also see the trainer providing real-time feedback and guidance to the soldiers. That's right, in addition to the military course, there is also a duplicate of this indoor tactical airsoft course that has been constructed for civilian airsoft fans. The duplicated course has been built to the same standards and specifications as the military course and offers civilians the same experience and training in a safe and controlled environment. The civilian course is available to anyone who wishes to participate and requires participants to wear protective gear. Participant safety is of the utmost importance, and the course trainers ensure that all participants are following the rules and regulations. Also, similar to the military course, there will be safety gears provided to participants and any other things necessary to keep the participants safe and comfortable. The civilian course offers challenges and excitement, allowing civilians to experience the adrenaline and tension of military missions without leaving the safety of the United States of America. This course is designed for fun, but it also gives a sense of realism to the game as it was built to be as realistic as possible, with the same obstacles and terrain of the military course. This is a truly unique experience for civilian airsoft fans, and it is a great way to stay sharp and hone your combat skills in a safe and fun environment. These are just some of the reasons why this indoor tactical airsoft course is a great addition to the community. The course is state-of-the-art and provides a safe and challenging environment for both military and civilian players to hone their combat skills. With its realistic obstacles and terrain, these courses give players the chance to experience the thrill of being in a real-life combat scenario without the risk of actual violence. It's a great way to have fun and stay fit at the same time, so come on out and enjoy the courses. We look forward to seeing you on the field. Remember to bring your own gun and gear, as well as to sign up for orientation before proceeding to play with the course. We are happy to help you with the orientation and with anything you need to know about the course, as we take the safety and security of our civilian players to the highest level. We want you to enjoy the experience, but we also want to make sure you're safe and secure all the time. So again, we look forward to seeing you on the field. That's right, the gear, armor, and airsoft weapons will be provided for only $5 for those who don't have their own equipment. Also, bodycam POV has become increasingly popular among tactical shooters, so we will also be providing them for those who wish to capture the entire experience. The cost of the bodycam is $7 for each person. In addition, participants will be required to wear protective gear such as masks and long-sleeved shirts and long pants, so that any injury is reduced to the minimum. And there will also be safety marshals on the fields to ensure that all safety guidelines are being followed. You will also be given a safety briefing before you start playing on the course. We are committed to providing a safe and enjoyable experience for all participants, so please follow the safety guidelines at all times. We are also working to get the U.S. Army and U.S. Navy involved in the airsoft training courses, so stay tuned for updates on that. There may be special events and surprises in the near future for the courses, so keep an eye on our social media pages and website for updates on those events. We are committed to supporting the U.S. military and U.S. Navy, and we want to make sure that our military is getting the best training possible with the least risk and casualties. Let's move on to the second course that was just finished construction, which is a replica of the house from the popular Five Nights at Freddy's fan game, The Joy of Creation Reborn. It is a first-person survival horror video game that was released on January 23rd, 2015 under the name The Joy of Creation Reborn. And it is still pretty popular and active to this day. We wanted to give our people a very realistic experience of going through an horror house that looks just like the Joy of Creation game. The course has been designed to be as accurate to the Joy of Creation Reborn game as possible. We tried to make the hallway sections in the course look as similar as possible to the game's design, and the home office with 2 doorways is also added like the Endless mod. We even added a separate section that is connected to the old layout, replicating the big rectangle center section lit up only by one ceiling lamp, just like in the game. It's going to be a thrilling experience for sure. The starting point of the course is in the front door of the old layout area of the house, which is inspired by the game. Here, participants will find 3 wall sconce lamps illuminating the corridor. A small radio will be placed on the shelf, playing old jazz from the 1900s. Following the corridor, you will turn right and find a door that leads to the large rectangular section of the house. The course will also include the basement area, which will have the same maze-like layout as in the game, where the ignited Bonnie animatronic roams around. Then, the big fenced-in section of the forest will represent the backyard where the ignited Chica animatronic is patrolling. Last but not least, the attic area will also be featured, mimicking the layout and roaming location of the ignited Foxy animatronic in the game. You're absolutely right. The attention to detail in the house's design is to make the environment as immersive and realistic as possible, particularly for military training scenarios. Making sure the house is not too small and adding a touch of spookiness helps to create a more intense and challenging training environment. And when the course is reserved for military use, these details become crucial for soldiers to practice and hone their skills, especially during hostage rescue missions in large buildings. To complete the immersion and atmosphere, we have installed a giant sprinkler system on the rooftop of the house, so that we can simulate the thunderstorm from the game when there is no real thunderstorm happening outside. The sprinklers will be activated to rain over the house to give the full Joy of Creation Reborn feeling. Plus, the sprinklers will add the sound of rain hitting the roof of the house and the ground, making the atmosphere even more believable. This will help to create a more immersive and realistic experience for the participants, making the whole course more like the game. Also, to make the thunderstorm feel more real, the sprinklers will mimic the intensity and duration of a real thunderstorm. We will make sure that the sprinklers will be able to provide a similar atmosphere and sounds as a real big thunderstorm to make the experience as close as possible to the feeling and sounds of the Joy of Creation game. Alright, let's take a look at the body cam footage of a United States veteran testing out the new course section. This will give us an idea of what the course will look like and how realistic it is. Just a reminder that this footage only shows the new section of the course. Thank you all so much for joining us for the grand opening of our new airsoft courses. I hope you found it informative and exciting. We hope you have a great time trying out the courses and experiencing the thrills. Remember to follow the safety guidelines, sign up for the orientation if you need to, and most importantly, have fun. Once again, thank you all so much for your time and interest. See you on the course.